Gen was a child prodigy. He wrestled with Tekken's elite while he was still in middle school.
It's because he made an adjustment. Yeah, I mean, he lost him earlier. That was obliterated. Ow. That's the end of that. Third place for Al.
He was supposed to be the next great Tekken god. But then, he disappeared. And now, Gen's back. And he's put the Tekken world on notice. Gen is one of the hottest names in Japanese Tekken. Over the last 2 years, he's made waves, beating some of the biggest names in the scene. And for many, that would be impressive enough on its own. But what makes it truly crazy is that Gen has been doing this since he was a kid.
元気です。九州代表を背負って優勝したいと思います。お願いします。
Gen started playing Tekken when he was just 6 years old, first trying out the game at a local arcade. But he quickly learned just how frustrating playing in an arcade can be. He threw 1,000 yen in the machine only to lose and go home. But Gen persevered, learning how to play the game by diligently watching other players' hands at the arcade. And he steadily improved, eventually making his way to tournaments. He started out at smaller local events like Hisamatari before working his way up to Tokyo tournaments like Master Cup. When he was just 12, Gen's team made the top 4 of Master Cup 5, and then the finals of Master Cup 6. By then, the people who were beating him were Tekken legends like Kudans. Gen quickly gained notoriety in Japan for being so skilled at such a young age. He even got on TV for it. And being that good at Tekken at such a young age really was a big deal. Even back then, most of Tekken's elite were older players. These days, some of them are in their 30s. So Gen, a teenager who could beat people who'd been playing the game for his entire life, was kind of incredible. After finding success in Japan, Gen took the logical next step and went international. He and his father, who had been his training partner since day one, flew to Las Vegas for EVO 2014.
All right, oh, this is going to be a good one. So, okay, MCP Gen Kids, MCP standing for Master Cup. He's going to be going up against Incog. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Master Cup is a huge Tekken tournament. They pull 500 entrants every time in Japan. You guys, keep your eyes open for that. Shout outs to Master Cup out there supporting their players.
Gen arrived at the biggest fighting game tournament in the world, wanting to prove that he was one of the best Tekken players on Earth. And boy, did he ever.
Gen is about to 3-0 Al after Al put him in losers. That is crazy. Gen really showing his ability to adapt.
And you know what's crazy is, I mean, it's because he made an adjustment.
Yeah,
I mean, he lost him earlier.
That was obliterated.
13-year-old Gen made it all the way to the grand finals of EVO, losing in a close match to JDCR, one of the best Tekken players of all time.
Gen is definitely changing up his mix-ups right now.
Oh, huge mistake! Oh my god, that looked like it was going to be a drop combo by JDCR. Steps on him, and JDCR, very nice!
And we have a new Evolution 2014 champion,
JDCR.
And after his EVO Finals appearance, Gen continued to play competitively. For the next 3 years, he clashed with Tekken's titans again and again at tournaments like Master Cup and King of the Iron Fist.
This, to me, is the wild card player of this tournament. Everyone's looking at Nii, everyone's looking at Nobi, but to me, Gen is the wild card. Keep an eye on this kid. He pushes the pace every match. He's so aggressive and so young. All the Japanese players say, so young, so fast.
But in 2018, Gen disappeared. All of a sudden, he wasn't competing in tournaments. He wasn't even playing on a line. See, in 2018, Gen entered his last year of high school, which meant that Japanese university entrance exams were coming up. So in order to get into the university of his choice, Gen had to give up his passion and turn to studying. He stopped playing Tekken completely. Gen returned to Tekken in 2019, and while things were difficult at first, his love for the game and competition gave him the drive he needed to regain his old form. And in May, he got a huge opportunity.
皆さんこんにちは。鉄拳プレイヤーのゲンです。現在18歳になりました。この度、オランダと北米を拠点とする e スポーツチームリキッドに加入いたしました。
For a full-time student like Gen, being on Team Liquid allowed him to juggle school and competition without all the annoying logistics that come with pro life. And just a few weeks after the signing, Gen entered his first tournament with Liquid.
But the cool thing about this match is, again, like I said, battle of generations. Gen is only 18 years old. He just graduated high school a couple months ago.
God.
Kuro is over 2 times his age. This is somebody who's been playing Tekken since Tekken 1, going up against somebody who's been playing since he was 1, essentially, right? Raised in that household.
That's amazing.
A pure Tekken player.
Gen finished top 8 at the 2019 Taipei Major, and he kept competing, trying to get his name back out there after he literally dropped off the map.
That might be it. That might be it. Oh, the spring. Oh, Fergus. Oh, no, it whipped in the wall standing forward.
Why didn't that hit?
Give me another round.
Oh, 1-1-2 punish. Oh, and that's going to be a punish. It gets the Sonic Fang and goes to the down 2 at the end.
Gen with a valiant fight, knee moving on that winner's side, but man, Gen is looking good. Oh, down 4-1. I can't wait for my hair to get long, I swear to God. Oh, that counter hit.
And that was in Gen's favor. Tries to retaliate with the while running 1. Yes,
Activate
Spencer
the
bar hit.
double.
Oh, he went for the
wow.
hard kick.
Not a lot of damage, but look at the pressure coming from Pecos. He has to make something happen.
And he's going for big damage. He needs something big. Pecos under pressure now. Less than half
Break
a bar
his
left.
legs.
Pecos! And Gen, just 2 good hits.
Gen didn't win anything big in 2019, but he did pick up some really solid placements, like a top 16 finish at EVO. He also placed 3rd at the Rev Major, where he beat out huge names like JDCR and Chikuri.
Another one! Oh, he's in big trouble! Is it gonna be a perfect? Oh no! Oh my, no, he went for the money, didn't get it! And Gen going to the winner final!
2019 marked Gen's return to competition, but 2020 was his true coming of age. Gen's first tournament of the new year was EVO Japan, and at a tournament filled with some of the best players in the world, Gen made top 8.
Oh man, so scary, your bad position, but the slide's gonna switch positions. Rage, oh, if you rage right there, out of time, he's living!
We saw him last time. Stomp on him.
Oh, the down jab! Gen staying alive, staying clutch there, man, that got scary.
Maybe slow down a little bit on some of these mix-ups, just use some of the basic tools and saber tools Leroy has.
Hey, that should be the game.
If he's got this combo.
Wow, he hit me the wall.
Yeah, he knew that unscaled ender is so
Holy
good.
crap. Oh, what the hell combo?
Not sure, but he got him trying to sidestep here, and the damage is adding up. Oh, you are dead.
Ulta's headset's off already.
Got him. Yeah, he's already up, standing up.
But despite his great showing at EVO Japan, Gen's performance had an asterisk next to it. Leroy.
You did a block earlier, right?
Yes.
So how was that? I was stuck over here doing BB tag while you were there doing Tekken. So what happened? I know Leroy, right? That's the man of the hour right now.
Yeah, man.
Is it true?
I think, look, I ain't gonna say he's too good, but he's definitely too good.
Pre-patch Leroy, who many call the most broken character Tekken has ever seen, was playable at EVO Japan. And many players, including Gen, dropped their mains to pick up the busted alternative.
Oh,
There
wow,
you
right?
go.
Or you're dead.
Hella dead.
Getting top 8 at EVO Japan is hard no matter what, but some people felt that getting top 8 with Leroy was a little less impressive. People were accusing Leroy players of getting carried by the character. But Gen continued to make noise, helping his team win the 2020 Tekken Pro Championship Japan vs Korea.
近づけない。ステッピングガード、ステッピングガード。片やバックダッシュに。ジャンボケ届いた。サイレントリゲンのセンター。思いが届いた。韓国の鉄拳士2位を打ち破ります。19歳。
But then, Gen's momentum crashed to a halt. The global pandemic put the competitive Tekken scene on pause because of the risks associated with putting a bunch of players in the same room for an entire weekend. And because Tekken's netcode is less than optimal, the competitive scene came to a standstill. But in June, almost half a year after EVO Japan, Gen made his return to competitive Tekken once again. Topanga League Tekken 7 was a two-part 16-player Japanese tournament. In the first part, the players would play on a line, but the top 6 would advance to an offline final. And Topanga League featured stiff competition, huge names like Ao, Rangchu, and of course, the reigning Tekken World Tour champion, Chikurin. Advancing past the online group stage, Gen's real test came in the finals, and the dude aced it.
この試合は
剥がして倒しきりました。
強すぎるだろう。
カウンター2択。来たー。のけぞるちくり。
これはそうか。8対10勝ったのはゲン。だがしかし有利手堅くいく。しゃがんでどうなる。ステップを一発。トパンガリーグクロス鉄拳7優勝はチームリキッドゲン。おめでとうございます。
Gen beat legend after legend, going undefeated to win the Topanga League and earning his very own giant check.
おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。
Gen's journey has been long and filled with highs and lows. He's battled and beaten legends. He's left the game entirely and returned even stronger a year later. And the best part is, at 19 years old, Ken's story is still just beginning. He has plenty of years ahead of him to sharpen his skills and create his own legend.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.